Yeah, well, this really puts a hole in my day. Hey guys, so this weekend was a bit of a blowout for me, but have no worries. Always have another trick up my sleeve or in my hat. Belay device. What happens if you drop it when you're at the top of the cliff and you're rappelled down, or you just forgot it? Or maybe you have a gree-gree and you want to rappel on two ends of the rope and you don't have an ATC, only a gree-gree. What do you do? Well, if you said use a Munter Hitch, it's a good answer, except there's a problem with the Munter Hitch. So let's explain that some more. Let's get right into it. We'll head over to my DIY climbing wall on the side of my house, take a couple rappels down, and I'll show you the ropes. So let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start this off with just using a regular Munter Hitch. And I'm doing this on the side of my house on my DIY project wall. If you haven't seen that episode, it's just two 2x4s. I made a layback, goes up the side of my house. But anyway, what I really want you to focus on here is my rope at the bottom. When you use a Munter, it twists the rope. You can see it's catching on leaves, it'd be catching on anything that your rope's laying down at the bottom of the cliff there. And if you had two lines, if you're rappelling off the anchor using two lines, the ropes would be wrapping around each other. And this could be really problematic when it's time to unclip and pull them through the anchors, because you might not even be able to pull them through the anchors because they would end up twisting on each other, especially after you unclipped. They would just be like all twisted up. Bump-a-da-bump. To the rescue, here comes the Super Munter. The Super Munter adds an extra twist to the rope. So since it's adding this extra twist, you're having this cancellation effect where the rope is no longer twisting around and causing it to grab on itself and twist up and make a big knotted mess. It also adds extra friction, so if you have something heavy or the rope's wet, it's not as slippery. So that's the Super Munter. Let's head over to the table and I'll show you how those are both tied. So here's the beta on the Super Munter. First we're gonna do is we're gonna have to obviously tie a Munter. I've done that in the past, but obviously I'll do it again. Our anchor is up here, okay? And here's our tail end, which we're either gonna be tied into for safety, or we're gonna have a knot at the end of the rope and then knot, right? So that's down there. We're gonna take our loop, give it a twist like this. Here's our anchor line. We're gonna sandwich that in with this end, bring that end over. Simple, real simple. Twist, sandwich it in. We're gonna grab our beaner, capture both these strands like that. Bam, Munter. Now obviously the problem with the Munter is gonna make your rope a nice twisty mess. So the Super Munter, the star of our show today, we're not going to follow this end around. We're just going to sandwich our rope again. So now we're sandwiching it on top of that. Bring it over, sandwich it, and clip it back here, right into there. There you go, Super Munter. Now the problem with the Super Munter is you're not getting the up and down benefit of a Munter. What do I mean by that? Well, you're not going to be able to do this. If I take this back out, you're not going to be able to go up and down the rope like a Munter does. It flips itself around, you can go back up a little bit, and then it flips itself back down and go back down a little bit. You're not going to get that with the Super. But what you are going to get is you're definitely going to get a lot more friction, which means you're going to have a way heavier load. If you're going to be rappelling maybe some kind of rescue scenario where you attach somebody to you and rappel down, or you have a super heavy backpack or something and there's just not enough friction or your rope's too slippery, you add a Super Munter, and A, you're not going to get that coiling effect, and B, you're going to have a lot easier time holding on to this brake line. So, the Super Munter. Disgusting. Well, I hope you all enjoyed your stay here at YouTube's favorite underground climbing channel. Thank you guys for picking up some merch. That was incredible. All of that's funding right back into this channel to buy some stuff to review and things like that. So that's been incredible watching that. If you liked that episode, comment, like, subscribe. If I missed anything, fill it in as always. And Joshua Perry, climbing out of here. Yeah.